city of Waukesha hit up ARC to design them a new skate park. Julia Brueckler and myself, we were both tasked with doing it. So initially we made 3 designs for the city. We had like a community outreach Zoom meeting. We wanted to gauge which one they would prefer the most. I think this was actually our first design. It's a little bit more heavy on the street features and whatnot. So the locals decided that this was the one that they wanted. So, I mean, I guess we did it first try, but we had the other 2 just to make sure we give them options, because at the end of the day, obviously Julia and myself, we enjoy the skate park. We like the layout of it, but it's not what we want. It's what the locals of Waukesha want. And so hopefully we were able to provide them with that.
So when designing a skate park, I always look at it a little bit like a riddle. I know this might sound funny to people, but that's kind of what it is to me, because on the one hand, you always have, well, not always, but a lot of the times you have input from the locals. So they have specific things that they really want to see in a park. So we always try to incorporate all the main features that we think a skate park should have. Like Cody already mentioned, like a good box, a good flat bar, maybe like a small quarter pipe and stuff. But then it's really like, okay, what can we fit here? How can we make the locals as happy as possible?
Here in this behind section, as we'll call it, Julia and I, the idea behind this, it was more of a beginner-friendly section. I mean, you do have a bigger box, things like that, but we have a 2-foot quarter pipe, and then over here you have a 2-foot bank. So, I mean, we kind of separated this. We tried to separate it from the park because we've been skating for years, and I know how it is to be a novice trying to learn how to skate. When you're out there, I'm gonna get run over, and then now I know how it is to be out there skating and not want to run over somebody learning. So I think that breaking that up and kind of differentiating a little bit of the 2, you can come over here, be a little bit more safe, and then also too, even if you're a professional skateboarder, this is still fun. So, and then leading into, we'll call it the east side of the skate park right here, you have a pretty standard 3-foot bank ramp next to a 4-foot bank ramp. That'll roll you in to get some speed for a nice A-frame. What I like about that A-frame specifically, what ARC did with this, on the front side, depending on what footage you are, I'm regular. So front side, you have the nice circle rail, but then back side, you have a square rail. The square rail is 6 inches wide, so you can still do feeble grinds, lip slides, things like that, but it's not as scary if you're just learning how to 50-50 or if that's your first time on that type of an obstacle. So next to the A-frame, we have, again, talking about those standard features, we just have a good 8-foot long, foot-high box. Everybody, I think that's gonna be unanimous, you should have a box. So that thing's really fun, can utilize it as a manual pad, mostly a grind ledge, obviously. On the opposite side of that A-frame, we have a 2-foot spine. So I don't know if anybody's really skated spines a lot. Those are the most fun things you can do. Has a shotgun style coping on it. I love it. It's beginners can rock over it. You're not going to catch your base plate or your trucks on it to where you'll get pitched. It's just a really good novice feature. But even as a, like I said, 20-year plus skateboarder, I love that type of stuff. So then behind that, still working on this east side, we have your standard 4-foot quarter pipe. It's kind of meat and potatoes of a skate park. There's really nothing fancy, just to get your speed to hit the A-frame and that spine. Now we have the main event, as we would call it, the mini ramp. So it's kind of like the heart of the skate park, I feel like. We have a nice 4-foot tall, 16-foot wide mini ramp. I mean, I don't know anybody that doesn't like a good long mini ramp like that. So obviously I'm very partial towards mini ramps. I love skating that type of thing. So that was something that Julia and I really wanted to include in here, a nice long mini ramp. So you have them both connecting into the quarter pipes on the side, so you can get fancy with it and try and do some transfers, whatnot. I'm just gonna stay in the middle of it and enjoy that thing and lounge out. So, but yeah, we were really happy on the way the mini ramp turned out. Heading into the west side of the skate park, we have same thing, a 4-foot quarter pipe comes off, same as the other side. However, on this, after I believe 8 foot, we stop into the 5 foot. So it's 16 in total. You have 8 and 8, 4 and 5. So you have the other 5-foot quarter pipe there to get speed for our next feature. That leads you into the custom obstacle that we did was the 3-stair and that rail. Now, if you look at some of the ARC's older designs versus this one, that rail is definitely longer. It's a little bit higher. Just for skateboarders, for any sort of riders, it's a little bit more user-friendly. You're gonna catch more of that rail. There's a little bit more of a stackability factor there, but I think that it pays off for what you're gonna be able to skate. So yesterday when I was talking to some of the locals, that was one of the things that they pointed out was, hey, that rail is really cool, man. We like this section. So I think that's something that we're gonna continue to incorporate in our existing designs or even work off of that and make something similar. So we're really happy on how that wedge flat 3-stair with the rail turned out. To accommodate the handrail that we have, we added a up, flat, down hubba section. So Again, another pretty typical feature you're gonna find at a skate park. You can bump to grind it, grind down it, do a hubba, so we like it. I mean, it's a nice little thing. That, on the other side, leads me to probably my favorite feature at the skate park, at any skate park, is a nice pyramid hip. It has 2 hips on it, skate it front side, back side, as the top section too, so it's a good beginner feature. That one's a little bit, we decided to do that one a little bit smaller as well too, to just kind of mirror some of the other kind of beginner type sections here, but yeah, I love that. That's probably what we're going to be skating the most today, and what I'm going to gravitate to. So yeah, really excited. The thing about a pyramid too that I do want to throw in there is it's like a multi-directional obstacle. So you're not just back and forth, whereas some of these features like the A-frame, straight back and forth, straight up and down. This one you can skate, kind of get speed for other obstacles. So just something that we like to do whenever we design a skate park. So our last feature over here on the west side, we have a 4-foot high bank, 24 foot wide, nice and long, and it has a 3-foot quarter pipe in it that's 8 foot wide. This feature is really cool. I've seen a lot of kids, just from even being here, airing out of it, grinding out of the side of it. You can skate it like a quarter pipe. There's multiple ways to skate this thing. So I think that this is one of the more unique features that American Ramp Company offers. I really like them. We haven't got to use a lot in skate parks yet because the features just didn't allow for it. Whereas this, it was a no-brainer, like, hey, let's put this in. Some of the obstacles are a little bit smaller. You can keep your speed while still being able to skate this thing and have fun. So yeah, I'm really excited about this obstacle. This is, other than the pyramid, this is probably my favorite feature here at the skate park.
I think they did an amazing job. It's great that a skateboarder designed it. We're one of the only parks in the area that allows bikes, scooters, rollerblades too, which is cool. But as a result, you typically get a designer that tries to cater to all of them. And so it's cool that it was designed by skateboarders for skateboarders, since that is the bulk of who comes here. But it's still designed in a way that no matter what you ride, BMX, whatever, you can still ride here. It's just really cool.
Also, I think what's really cool about this park, that I feel like it's really a park for everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean skateboarders, BMXers, scooter kids, rollerbladers, but also all types of skill levels, because it has so many different features of different heights and different difficulties, if you want to call it like that. So I really think that everybody can enjoy this park, no matter how old you are, no matter how good you are, and no matter what your choice of wheels are.
The new park's really a blessing from God in a way where, we had a park that was Wisconsin ground for 20 years where it's just like dusted up gravel and it's really rough, and it kind of took all the people that you see right now behind us, everybody that's around, and we all kind of had to spread out, just go to this park here where we're in a location where within 30, 45 minutes, we don't have much around us. So having this back just kind of reunites the community, and it gives, everybody a way to just reconnect. And as you know, skateboarding is a brotherhood where we hold each other down, and getting to see everybody around on a daily basis is just a way to make sure we keep ourselves on the right track in life, and we keep the little ones on the right track in life. That's important.
So that is the Horeb Springs Skate Park here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So like I said, we're really excited on the way this turned out. Have a lot of unique, cool features here. Most importantly though, I just want the locals to like it. So yeah, but I guess we've kind of talked about it enough. I'm kind of itching to go skate the park a little bit. So let's stop talking about this and go skate the thing. So, all right.